If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Flavor of Love. I am your host, Flava Flav, I guess, and today we have a new episode, dude, and today we're making dreams come true, and this is the podcast where dreams do come true.
I don't give a fuck.
So, a little bit of housekeeping. Wow, too many buttons. A little bit of housekeeping. I don't think there's much, really. Guest, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like doing solo episodes. I've, grown accustomed to it. Also, I live in my mom's house, so I don't want to invite people over to my mom's house. So, there's that, and, let's see, what else? I feel like I'm dressed like a piece of candy or something. Let's see, what else? My wrist hurt real bad. I've been practicing guitar a lot, and I guess I'm too close to the door. I guess you have to stretch or whatever, but my wrist hurt and my fingers hurt and my fingers turn white sometimes. But my wrist hurt, I think they're sore. My wrist and my forearms, I think they're sore. So I've been taking a break from guitar very reluctantly. I might play today after I edit this episode, but we shall see, brother. What else? Ate a lot of candy today. I stopped doing nicotine pouches, and my body's just looking for something to be addicted to. So I think right now it's sugar. And I got home from the gym, I ate a banana, and I ate a peanut butter biscuit that whoever makes them, the company at the grocery store, ate one of those, and then I ate some Hershey Kisses, and then I opened up a box of Whitman's chocolate, and I had about 3 pieces. So I'm off the rails with the sugar. That's the point I'm getting at with that, is I'm really off the rails with the sugar. And the thing is, I come from addiction. My family line is addiction. We are steeped heavily, dude, in addiction. On both sides of my family, we just love being addicted to stuff. So, luckily I'm not drinking, so I'm just eating sweets like I'm getting paid to, which if I was, that'd be awesome. Or not awesome. I'd probably die. Probably get diabetes and die. Do you get a stroke from diabetes? I don't know. Or is it, why do people get strokes, actually? Is it clogged arteries, or is that a heart attack? That's a heart attack. Why do people get strokes? I don't know. If you know why people get strokes, then you can leave it in the comments why people get strokes. And we can learn together, baby.
R-E-S-P-E-G-C.
So, yeah, I come from addiction. Family steeped in it, steeped like Southern tea. And been eating sweets, dude. I got a box of Whitman's chocolate. And later, when I'm watching Kill Tony, I'm probably gonna go hard on it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, if you know some good wrist stretching that I can do, that'll stretch my wrist and my forearm, you can leave that in the comments too, because my guitar playing is taking a hit this week because I can't practice at 100%. I can't practice using my final form. I can't get to my final form. And as everybody knows, when you practice guitar, all you're really trying to do is get to your final form. And I just can't get there, dude. I mean, after a while I can, But if I don't do the proper stretch, then when I wake up in the morning, my wrist hurts really bad, dude. Both of them. And my fingers. And on my picking hand, the middle of my hand hurts. And I think the listeners won't see this, but I think it's from holding my pick. The tension in the middle of my hand, it makes it sore. It makes it be sore the next day. So there's some nice grammar for you. Real quick, dude, I guess let's address the elephant in the room. Actually, we'll wait for the elephant. The elephant can wait. I saw this movie one of them days with SZA and Keke Palmer in it. And there's quite a few comedians in it. There is, it's not Jack Too Funny. It's, damn, I should have looked his name up before I started this. Desi Banks. Desi Banks is in it just shortly. I'm just naming the people that are in it. God, there's another comedian, a black guy, who does animal voiceovers, and he's with the All Deaf Digital crew. Tony Baker. He's also in the movie. Very short role. But, dude, SZA and Keke Palmer are so fucking funny. Cat Williams is in it. Cat Williams has more of a solid role in the movie than those other two comedians that I just named. Cat Williams' character is he's throughout the movie. Those other characters, Desi Banks and Tony Baker, are like Tony Baker he's a fast food employee, and Desi Banks is just a guy at a party at the end. Spoiler alert. But Cat Williams, he comes and goes throughout the movie. Anyways, Keke Palmer and SZA are so fucking funny in it, dude. And, dude, I didn't even see a ton of promotion for this movie. Like, I have a coworker, Angelina, who's been on the podcast twice. She told me about the movie, and then I went and watched the trailer. But besides that, I didn't know about the movie. I hadn't seen any trailers or heard about it or seen any post on social media about it, but it's a very funny movie. There's not like a big moral or agenda to the movie. It's just a funny movie, mostly. And it's kind of like, it might be a classic. It might hold up in 5 and 10 years, like Friday and Next Friday and Friday After Next. Those movies hold up. And if you haven't seen them, you should watch those movies. I work with a lot of a lot of whites, and a lot of them have not seen the Friday trilogy. And a good part of it is because of age, right? Those movies came out a while ago, and a lot of my coworkers are younger. But some of them are not younger. They're much closer to my age, and they haven't seen any of the Friday movies. And, dude, real quick, let me just tell you, all 3 of them hold up. And the third one, people don't realize this, the third one is a Christmas movie. It is legitimately a Christmas movie. And I don't care what anyone says, that is just true. So, if you have not seen the Friday trilogy, go check them out, dude, because it's a shame that you haven't seen them. They are a gem of American cinema. Very funny. Kind of wholesome, kind of. They have their wholesome moments, but they also have their not wholesome moments. There's a nice moral to them. There's a nice overarching story across all 3, and all 3 individual movies have a nice story to them. And they're just so unbelievably funny, dude. And Ice Cube made them. The rapper. Some people don't know Ice Cube was a rapper. First of all, some people didn't even know that shit, dude. Ice Cube used to rap his ass off. Ice Cube was the guy in the 90s who you didn't want to start a beef with. You know how Kendrick Lamar just verbally beat the shit out of Drake? That's what Ice Cube used to do to motherfuckers in the 90s. He used to verbally beat the dog shit out of people. And a lot of the younger generation, they don't know that. because they know Ice Cube from Are We There Yet and other movies. I don't know. I'm sure he's done other ones. 21 Jump Street. They know Ice Cube, the actor. They don't know Ice Cube, the lyrical assassinator. So, first and foremost, let me just put that into the air. But then also Ice Cube said, I want to write movies. I've decided I want to write movies. So he did. And he made Friday. And it has Chris Tucker in it and other people also. And it's some of the lines, dude, some lines from that movie, you can just watch the movie, learn some of the lines and the iconic ones. And you know the iconic ones when you hear it. And if you don't know it when you hear it, then it's not for you. Okay? It's not for you. But you can learn some of these iconic lines and you can go into the black community and just say these lines and people will know what you're talking about. People will know what you're talking about if you go into the black community and you quote Friday movies because the black community, they just know. And it's not because they're black movies. That's not why. It's not why. So get that out of your head first and foremost. They know it because they're fucking excellent movies and they're so funny. And as we all know, the black community as a whole is the funniest community. They're the best at being funny. And why is that, dude? I'm glad you asked, because black people have to naturally learn how to deal with hard times. More so, quite often, than other communities. So how do they do that? By being funny. They can be funny. They can light up a room. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Ice Cube, he got tired of assassinating other rappers, and he decides, I want to make a movie. Makes the first Friday. Chris Tucker. Other people. And it was a fucking hit. And then he made Next Friday, which is maybe my favorite. And that has, damn, I can't think of his name right now, but he's so fucking funny. Anyways, you know him. He's a comedian, a stand-up. And, damn, why can't I think of his name? I wish I could Google stuff as I did the podcast, brother. My phone is recording. Is my phone recording? Oh, shit. Thank God, dude. Little OCD for you, baby. That's a little OCD for you. I lock the door a lot. I check the oven a lot. That's who I am. And you can leave in the comments who you are. Do you check the oven a lot to make sure it's off? Do you check the doors a lot to make sure they're locked? Do you always lock the door? Let me know. Anyways, I wish I could Google stuff. My phone is recording. My laptop is also recording this audio through the mic. I'm not just holding this mic for show. There's actually audio going into an audio interface, and that audio interface is compressing the audio and shooting it and blasting it into the laptop. No protection. Full full pie, baby. So we're cutting all that out. We're gonna cut all that out. What's I saying? I haven't been losing track of what I'm saying, but I just did. My dog's outside barking because she's annoying. Let's see. Friday after next. I can't think of his name. That's where I was at, trying to think of his name. It's not Chris Tucker. It is. It doesn't matter, dude. He's very funny. His character's name is Day Day. And it's one of my favorite characters of all time, one of the best comedic characters of all time. And it's so funny, dude. It's so funny. I'm starting to ramble. So, point being, if you haven't seen Friday movies, you should watch them. And then, the overall point I was making is the Friday trilogy is super classic. And then back to the original point, One of Them Days, I think, is going to be a classic. I don't think it's going to be as classic as Friday, but it's very funny. And look, dude, SZA did really good. That might be her first acting role. I don't know. I haven't seen her in anything else. I'm sure if she acted in something else, like I would have at least seen a clip of it on TikTok, but I have not. I think that was her first acting role, unless she did some theater shit. I don't know, but she did a really good job. That's what I want to say about SZA in One of Them Days. She did a really fucking good job. And if that was for sure her first acting role, she killed it. But also, Keke Palmer was unbelievable, dude. She was so funny in that movie. And I know Keke Palmer, like, she has a pretty good IMDb list, but I'm not super familiar with her other work. And that's not because I hate on her or anything like that. I'm just not super familiar with it. But she did a wonderful job. What was killing me in the movie was the subtle humor that Keke Palmer was doing. It wasn't the big loud jokes. It was very just like subtle, just like kind of throwaway lines that she would put out that was absolutely killing me, dude. I was laughing hard. I was doing black laugh in the theater. Like loud laugh. Not every time, but enough times. Enough times for the other people in the theater to notice. Luckily, there was only 5 other people, but still. And I don't know how long that movie is going to be in theaters, but you should check it out. You should definitely check it out because it's worth a good laugh. It's worth a good laugh. Also, so is Let's Start a Cult. Let's Start a Cult. I think I talked about that one already. That's a movie that the comedian Stavros Halkias made, and a very funny movie as well. So check it out, dude. Anyways, shitty transition. Now let's address the elephant in the room, dude. The fucking thick ass elephant in the room. The Elon Nazi salute, right? I mean, right? And here's the thing, dude. Why did he do it? Why did he do that? What's going on? Because, dude, in this political climate, you can't do that. And it's either one of 3 things. Either Elon Musk, the fucking billionaire genius, is a Nazi, right? Either he's a Nazi and we didn't know it until now. He's done plenty of interviews. He's made electric cars that are pretty cool. People like them. He made a weird pixelated electric truck, which is questionable, but some people like them. Some people hate them. Some people see the Cybertruck and they get like physically upset. They get angry. Their mood changes like a light switch. Like a solar paneled light switch, their mood, whoa, Jesus Christ, their mood changes when they see a Cybertruck, because it looks like it was made with PlayStation 2 graphics. Like that kind of boxy PlayStation 2, like Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Like those type of graphics, which the younger generation won't know what I'm talking about. And if you are the younger generation, leave it in the comments and let me know how much you don't know. So,
R-E-S-P-E-G-C.
People hate the Cybertruck, but Elon, he makes rockets that shoot up into space and they come back down and he can catch them. And he's making chips that paraplegic people can put them in their brain, and then all of a sudden they can play like shooter video games. Good. Like really good. This is Elon Musk. Either that man that we have known for years made PayPal, sold it, made a lot. Either he's a Nazi or he's trolling. He's trolling the world. He did it to upset people. Because the thing is, too, he did it thrice. 1, 2, 3 times that he did this gesture. He did it to the crowd. Boom. He did the thing. I'm not going to do it. And then he turned around and he did it again. And then he turned back around and he did it a third time. He did it once, did a 180, did it again, did another 180, and did it again. Elon Musk has 360 degrees of Nazi salutes. So, either he's a Nazi or he's trolling 360 fucking degrees of Nazi salute trolling, or, and this is my favorite option, or he is so autistic. He is so, I'm trying to say it without laughing. We're cutting all that. Cut that. Or he is so autistic that he didn't realize what he was doing. And here's the thing. Here's why I don't know if this one is true. Is because he's so smart that he has to know what he's doing. Right? Like if I did a Nazi salute, I would know it. And I'm not nearly as smart as Elon. I'm also not that autistic. If I even just point at something that's kind of up, I just did it. If I even just point at something that's kind of up, I think, oh, wow, chill, bro. Chill. So surely he has to know what he is doing. Maybe not. Maybe the nerves of being in front of a crowd is so overwhelming that he will do something that resembles exactly a Nazi salute and not even realize it. And then be so in the moment that he turns around 180 degrees and he does it again, a second time number 2. And then be so in the moment and overwhelmed that he turns back around, facing the original position, with a sum total of 360 degrees, and then do the motion a third time. I don't know. There's been times in my life where I was nervous and I was very in the moment, and I did stuff that I for sure regretted, or I said something that I regretted, but I've never done 3 Nazi salutes in front of a crowd and cameras. I have never done that. I've never been that in the moment. But then again, I'm not as smart as Elon. I'm not making Neuralink. I'm not making Cybertrucks, and I'm not making Tesla cars. And I'm not sending rockets literally into orbit and then having them come back down and then catching it. So I don't know what it's like to walk a mile in his shoes or anything like that. And I'm not going to pretend that I am, but I will say this, because it's my podcast and I can say what I want. He shouldn't have did it. He shouldn't have did it. He should not have done it, because here's also the thing. I've listened to Elon Musk on certain podcasts. Lex Fridman podcast. I think he did hours with the Lex Fridman. And on Joe Rogan podcast, he's been on 2 or 3 times. I've listened to all of them. And here's the thing. I've never thought Elon was a bad guy or an evil guy or a Nazi. So I've listened to these interviews and I liked Elon. I do like Elon. I like him. Fuck it, dude. I don't hate Elon after the salute. You know, if he starts spouting some Nazi shit, I will reconsider my opinion. I will. I will give it a genuine, honest, like breakdown, and I would give it a genuine, honest thought. But right now, as of right now, dude, this podcast is not going anywhere, dude. I'm not. All my subscribers are gonna go away with this. I don't hate Elon, dude. Here's the thing. Because I also think he is not a Nazi. I think he's not a fucking Nazi. I think he wants to help the world. I think. It's hard to tell because he did it 3 times, dude. He did the salute 3 times, so it's really hard to tell. It's hard to get a fucking read on it because he did it once and then again, dude. And the thing is, dude, if somebody does it once on accident, you're like, okay, I'll give you that one. Because also, here's the thing, too. He was saying he wants to give his heart to you. And if he would have did palm up, I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. But he did palm down. And everybody knows. With the internet today, and Elon, he's so good at having the internet. Elon is so good at having the internet that he gave it to people who don't even know what internet is. So, with having the internet, we all know what a Nazi salute is. We all know. We've all seen it. We've all seen Cartman do it on South Park. Like, we've all seen it, dude. We've all seen that, the Nazi footage that they recolored and they fucking changed it from black and white to color. We've seen it, dude. We've seen World War II reimagined. We've all seen, like, at least a clip of it. We all have an uncle that loves the documentaries. So we know. So surely Elon has to know. But he did it 3 times. He did it 3 times, dude. But here's the thing, dude. I'm sticking with Elon for now. That's what I'm getting at. I'm sticking with Elon for right now. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this Trump presidency goes. We'll see if Elon does some other shit. Now, if Elon starts doing the march and the salute, maybe I have to change my opinion. If the new Tesla comes out with the fucking certain symbol on it, maybe I have to change my opinion. I mean, definitely. Could you imagine? New models of Tesla have a swastika on it. Yeah, if that happens, I'll change my opinion. For sure. And dude, here's the thing, dude. I've done a Nazi salute. I did it ironically to make my coworkers laugh, but I did it. I didn't do it 3 times in a row. I put time in between the Nazi salutes. But I did it. I didn't do it at like a political event in front of a crowd and then turn around and do it again and then turn back around and then do it a 3rd time. I didn't do that. I would never do that. I know better. But like I said, I'm not that autistic. Just a little bit of autistic. I'm like heavily addicted to sugar right now. Just like little things like that. But I'm not autistic enough to triple Nazi salute. But I have done it. I've done it as an adult. I'll say that. I've done it in the past 3 years. I'll say that much. So, I'm sticking with Elon for now. And that's really, I think, all I have to say about that. That killed a lot of time, too. We're at 30 minutes almost. All right, dude. This is a good segue, by the way. You know, speaking of political events, I work at a bar, and one thing you do when you work at a bar is you eavesdrop. You eavesdrop so much. And a lot of times, you don't care. A lot of times they're talking about dumb shit, or a lot of times, honestly, they're listening to me and the other bartender make jokes. And they're laughing, they're having a good time. But most times, you don't give a shit about what your bar guests are talking about. But sometimes they're talking about something juicy. And you're like, oh shit, let me fucking listen. Or sometimes they're arguing. Or sometimes they're on a first date and it's awkward as hell. Or sometimes they don't talk at all because they've been married for so long that they don't have anything to talk about, and their lives are so complacent that there's just never nothing new to talk about. And our TVs don't work, so they can't watch TV. And that happens actually. That's what it is a lot. So sometimes you hear a political discussion. And a lot of those political discussions are people on opposing teams. My lips are chapped. They're people on opposing teams. And you see this a lot online, but sometimes you do see it in person, especially if you're a bartender. And people never want to, one side never wants to give the other side credit for making a good point. And that's such a weird aspect of it, dude. It's so football. It's so like my team is better than your team. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Okay, so real quick, dude. Hold on. Run that shit back, bitch. I remember the point I wanted to make with the politics, because that just fucking came to a dead end, dude. That came to a screeching fucking halt. And I looked at my journal at what I wrote, and I remembered the point I wanted to make. You know, both sides, and a spectrum on both sides exists, dude. A wide spectrum of people. And with making the points, people will ignore the point that the other side is making. And it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. You have to be able to agree with some things, dude. It's kind of like when your dog is mad at you and they won't look at you. That's what each side does to the other side, dude. And when people generalize, when one side generalizes the other side, and notice I'm not being specific because both sides do this. When one side generalizes the other side, they're doing a disservice because there's a wide spectrum of people on both sides. There are, there's Democrats that are far, far left and some that are closer to the middle. And there's some Republicans that are far, far right and some closer to the middle. They exist on a very wide spectrum. And that fucking makes me think that we should make a show called Politics on the Spectrum. Or the cast from Love on the Spectrum should be in charge. People who are heavily on the spectrum should be in charge of the country. Because people who are not on the spectrum are very self-centered and very, very, can be narcissistic. I think to make it in politics to the tippy top, you have to be somewhat narcissistic and corrupt, and you have to play the game. You have to play the game. The system is so corrupt that you have to play the game. But we take people who are heavily on the spectrum and put them in charge. And then, the narcissism, I think, is gone, dude. I think it's gone. The foul play, I think, is gone. Because look, dude, people who are on the spectrum, especially the cast of Love on the Spectrum, first of all, they're kind and they're sweet and they're nice, which, Points. Killing it. Crushing it. That's not what I want. Oh. Kind, sweet, nice. Also, very fair. They love fairness. They love to be fair. And you look at current politicians, and a lot of them, dude, I'm doing the Shane Gillis thing. I need to fucking stop. A lot of them, not that fair. Not that fair. They're not that fair. They pretend to be, they act like they are, but they're not. They love money for them. So, or Ukraine, you know. Also, people on the spectrum do not lie, dude. They don't lie. I mean, I'm sure they try. But, you know, if I'm going to keep referencing Love on the Spectrum Season 2, makes them uncomfortable. They have to be honest. They have to be honest. So, really, the Love on the Spectrum cast has all the qualities that I wish my politicians had. I think that cast would make better politicians than most of the politicians. So, that's the point I wanted to make. That's the point that I was writing last night just about topics, trying to find you know, the weight of the idea and find the funny in it. And I forgot all of it that I wrote last night. I stopped recording just now. Then I looked at my notebook, found my notes. And that was the point I wanted to make was politics should be on the spectrum, dude. Politics should be on the spectrum. And honestly, dude, for real, dude, not even lying, not even kidding, not even joking. To the rest of the world, our politics are already on the spectrum. To the rest of the world, we're already a fucking joke completely. So, fuck it, dude. Let's just put our politics on the spectrum for real, dude. I think our country would do better. I think we would do better. I think we would do better. I think they would clean up a lot of shit. Snacks will be fucking awesome, dude. I think just everything would be overall better. So, that's the point I wanted to make. And again, all the shit I said before, I'm really not cutting anything except all the dead air. So, you know, if you listen this far, dude, you're a true fan, dude. I'm sending you a t-shirt when I make some. So, thank you guys so much. I love you. Oh, also, dude, if you want a kitten, hit me up. For real, I'm not kidding. We have a cat that we rescued. Her name is Ellie. Named her after Ellie in The Last of Us. But she's an inside-outside cat, and she's pregnant as fuck. I mean, not as fuck. She's like maybe a third of the way through it. She's starting to show, and she's starting to grow nips, and we can see the babies kicking around sometimes. But we don't want all those kittens. So, if you want a little kitten, let me know, dude, because we're just going to give them away, man. Yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe. Dude, subscribe and like. Do both. Both. And that's it for real. Thank you guys for real. Again, bitch. Bye. Bye. Okay, that's it for real.
Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time! I didn't think so. 今日はこれまでにしましょう。